Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. Oh God, it feels like a lot later than that. I can see, you probably can't see. Try and keep you focused. It keeps on focusing because of the rain on the window. There are a couple of swimmers out there. My sister swims here, and yesterday we noticed what I thought was outflow of sewage. I spoke to her and she sent me a photo a few weeks ago. She said it's called an algae bloom. It happens every May apparently. So, but she's joining a protest on Saturday for Surfers Against Sewage. So that's good. But she said it isn't sewage. Yeah, there's somebody on the beach there as well, just getting dressed. It's funny, yesterday I was watching that, there's people down here at 6 o'clock in the morning swimming, and I was watching, and they've got these things called dry robes that are long, down below just below your calf length. Must be toweling robes, I suppose, and they've got hoods. And I said to the rain on the window is really annoying, isn't it? Try that. That might work. Lower down. I was saying to Mark, it looks like a clandestine meeting. Like, this group of people with hooded cloaks on. Yeah, so it's very... This is nice. We were really hot when we got here, and the aircon doesn't work very well in here, and so it's a really nice temperature. I'm not unhappy that it's raining. I just wish the sea would be a bit more entertaining. I'm going to do a review on TripAdvisor of the sea because it's been quite disappointing. Yeah, so we were really pleased to get here. It was a long day. It was a hot day, as you saw. Not that we expected that. That hadn't been the forecast, and apparently it rained at home all day. But we just travelled up in sun, and he did most of the driving because I was so tired. And it was really hot on the shuttle. I'm doing this vlog because you've had 2 road trips, and there is another road trip to come. And I also did not a road trip. I think it's about a 12-minute vlog of how it is inside the shuttle as you're travelling under the channel, and it is very boring, but also it'd be lovely for nerds, and maybe of interest to those of you that will never go on the tunnel. We do call it the channel as well. So I will upload that at some point, but I thought I'd better give you something like this to begin with, to give you an idea of what's going on. So yeah, so our hotel room's okay. Can't show you around. There's a man in bed still, and the aircon doesn't work very well, which is really disappointing. It's it was hard that night, first night, to cool down. We went out to eat because we'd only eaten the special fried rice I'd made on the way up. So we went out for a meal, which was way out of my normal eating window. And I had an entree of calamari, which was really nice. And then I had traditional fish and chips, which was enormous. It was way too much. And I felt really not uncomfortable, but just thought, oh God, I wish I hadn't eaten beyond my window. I'm so used to stopping and that's it, and feeling much more comfortable. So I decided I wouldn't do that again, eat that late in the evening. So that was good. I think we probably had an early night because we were tired, but it was very hot, so I don't think either of us slept that well because it was so hot. So we got up yesterday and went in for got a taxi in for our eye test, because I used to live in Folkestone years ago. God, how old am I? 68. I was 19. I lived in Folkestone. So I knew it quite well. but it's changed so much. I didn't really know where we were going, and I just thought I don't want to drive. So we got a taxi in, got dropped off just next to Specsavers practically, walked in and had our eye test, and I think we were in there for about an hour. And it I talked about the difficulty reading food labels. She tried different lenses, and we found one that was really good. I went, oh wow, I can read that, that's brilliant. And then she did the final exam of my eyes, and she said, has anybody ever told you got cataracts? No. So she didn't. The thing is, here is they don't give you a lot of information. Over in France, you get the information like, you're an adult, I'm going to tell you what's what. Here they don't. It's all sort of quite vague, and I'm realizing, well, she said, well, you need to have your eyes tested every year, you need to put the drops in that the doctor's prescribed for you, and you need UV filters on any new glasses that you buy. And she said it's caused by the steroids. But I thought, well, actually, I'd like to know at what level they are, and so I know when I can go and get them done. Because I know you can get them done, I'm not worried. But she said that will be affecting your vision. So that makes sense. So that was that. So we, trying to remember what was on our plan. We weren't, oh yeah, we're going to Viv's. We went up to Viv's. It was the first time we've been up since she's been living in her new house. Had a lovely meal there. She made moussaka and some asparagus. I had some salad because I was yearning salad. So she picked some lettuce out of the greenhouse and I had that. And we had strawberries and cream. So we were there about 4 hours. It's a lovely house that she lives in that they've built. And they're now building another house, which is smaller, will be a downsize, but I think she's reluctant to leave the big house. So we'll see. But they've done lovely stuff in the garden, you know, lots of lovely planting, lots of lovely trees, and so they really know what they're doing. So we went there, and then we came home, and not home, we came back, and my Auntie Isabel lives 10 minutes from here, and I don't let her know that I'm here, and I just turn up, and we turn up when we think, oh, actually we could do that now. So we went into Waitrose, which she lives next door to practically, and I bought some flowers, and we bought grazing food to bring back for us for the evening. And then we walked round to her, and she took quite a while to answer. I was beginning to think she wasn't in. And in fact, the manager of the development she lives in came to the door, and I was beginning to say to him, come to see my Auntie Isabel. I normally have to prove who I am and all of that, because it's quite secure, which is good. But then, just as that was happening, she answered. So we went up and saw her and took the flowers up. And as usual, she was really pleased to see us, because it's a nice surprise. But I don't let her know I'm coming, because I don't want her doing stuff and getting ready for us. I mean, she's 91, I think. I think she'll be 92 in January. It's like, I just come to see you, not how tidy your house is. Our house has always been tidy all my life anyway. But so that's it. We were there for about an hour, and then we came back, and I think we rested a bit, and then had the grazing food we bought. I bought a mozzarella salad for me and some prawns, and Mark had a pork pie. It's not fair. I might buy myself a pork pie later and have a pork pie and a sandwich, and then we had a bit of a walk over to the sea. It's not very far, but you can't go out of the front of the hotel. You have to go out round the back, so it makes it a bit further. So we walked over there. It's very noisy. You can hear the traffic. So we had the traffic behind us, and it's really noisy when you're trying to just sit and chat. So we got up and walked along away from the road, and then came back here and had a drink. God, I'm not going to do that again. 2 drinks, a gin and tonic for Mark and a red wine for me, 25 quid. It's just disgusting, isn't it? Talk about... And I think what happens is people add it to their card, their hotel room number, so they put it on their tab, or, you know, and I paid. I thought, I'll pay, I've got cash, I'll pay. But if you put it on your tab on your room, you don't take any notice. Or some people don't take any notice of what they're paying. 25 quid. It's mad. So we won't be doing that again. No more gin and tonics for you.
Not here.
Not ever.
Not ever. What about at home?
Maybe.
Maybe.
So today we are hopefully meeting up with our friends from Sussex, and we're hoping to meet them in Rye Harbour. But we don't know whether that's going to go ahead until about 10:30 today, because Sharon has hurt her knee, and a week or so back she couldn't even get in the car and be in the car for any length of time. That has evolved into something that I think she is more manageable, but we're going to wait and see and, you know, play it by ear. So that's 40 odd minutes from us. It's not far to go. And Rye's very pretty if nobody's ever been there. We won't be going into Rye, I don't think, because it's need to be a bit fit to wander around in Rye, because a lot of it's sort of steep cobbled streets, and there's no way I'm doing that. I was hobbling yesterday when I went to Specsavers. I'd got those Crocs on that I'd grown back into, but having travelled up, my feet were a bit swollen yesterday, so I was hobbling in those Crocs, and I started to nearly getting blisters. I thought, oh God. So I put back on yesterday my old black boots that I've had for a long time with socks, so comfortable, and was walking normally. So it just, you know, my footwear needs to be the right footwear. So I was walking normally. I think I was walking better than you yesterday, wasn't I?
Yeah, faster.
Faster than you. Do you think you need your other knee done?
Might be.
I think he needs his other knee.
About these knees being done.
Huh?
It's done on, that's the thing.
I know, but it's such a good thing to have done.
Well, I don't know yet.
Yeah. I think he needs his other knee done. I think that, yeah, I think he does. We'll wait and see. Anyway, so that's where we are. That's what's happening. There won't be much of where we are, surroundings or road trips in England, because I'm the driver mostly. Well, I won't be. When we go up to your sister's later in the week,
I'll probably drive.
you'll do some of the driving, won't you? I mean, once we're on the motorway, everybody's going the same way.
Yeah.
So, but that's a bit boring, really. But yeah, there will be. But at the moment, I'm the driver, so there isn't any footage coming from. I mean, I did hand it over to him very briefly when we were in Eurostar, whatever. But it's very brief because we started moving and he had to turn it off because he needed to have passports ready. Yeah. Anyway, so that's your update. And thanks for all your comments on the road vlogs. I always worry about uploading those because I just think they're too long. And then I thought, well, I am going to do a long one rather than the short ones because, you know, you can turn it off if you don't want to watch it. Okay, see you soon.